Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Nick from Mount Garage Stores, and today I'm going to be showing you how to program an 893Max car remote like this one. I'm going to be showing you the two different ways to program this type of remote. There's one way that you can do it depending on the age of your unit through the wall button that you have, and then there's another way to go up to the actual unit itself and go ahead and program it. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to see a metal tab on the back of your remote like this. You're going to pull it out and you're going to see a little button right here that says program. You're going to go ahead and click that, and you're going to see a red light appear in the center right here showing that it is now currently in program mode. Once that happens, we will go ahead and show you how to go step by step through the two different methods. So as you can see here, once you have your remote into program mode, it'll display that red dot like we discussed earlier. When that happens, depending on the age of your unit, you're going to come over to your wall control and you're going to click the far left button that says menu on it. You are then going to click the third button to the right, which lets you scroll down, and you're going to go down to program. You are then going to click the continue button on the far right side. Once you do this, it'll give you a lot of different options to choose from. The top one being remote, which will be for your car remote that we're going to do now. You will click continue, and then you will press the button here. As you can hear, the unit above made a sound showing that it was programmed. Sometimes you will have to do this up to 3 times, clicking the button with a second or two break in between. Once that is completed and you hear the sound, you're going to come up here and you're going to click that program button again to take it out of program mode. And finally, you are going to click the continue button on your wall control like this, and you can exit back out, and now your remote is going to be programmed to your door. I'm now going to be showing you how to program the same car remote we were discussing earlier with a different wall control. This is going to be for units like the 8355 and the 8365. So if you have these, you likely have a wall button like this that just has a protective flap over it. And here you will see that it says learn, and then below it is a lock button. So like before, you're going to put your remote into program mode where you see the red dot. Then you're going to click the learn button 2 times. 1, 2. You're going to see that it begins to flash, and then you're going to do what you did before. You're going to click the button you want programmed. You're going to hear the opener react to it, and if you have a light in there, it's also likely going to flicker on and off to give you an indication that it's programmed. Once that is done, you're going to do what we did before, where you see your little program button on the back. You're going to click that in again to get the red light to disappear. Go ahead and put the flap back down, and then your car remote is now programmed. We're now going to move on to programming the unit directly. For this, you are going to need the same car remote that we discussed earlier. You're also likely going to need a ladder to make sure that you can get up here. As you can see, the unit we're doing this on is a side mount, but it's the same process for pretty much any unit that you have, whether it be chain or belt drive overhead. You're just going to open up on this type of unit the flap. On the other type of unit where your light bulb will be, you will have that fairly see-through plastic flap that you're going to flip down. You're going to see a similar button to this, which will just be a larger rubberish button that usually has a color on it, such as yellow, as the one shown on ours. You're going to then put your remote in program mode like you've been doing. You're going to come up to here and you're going to click this button. You will see the light come on beside it, showing that it is now in learn mode. And then you're going to go ahead and click your remote to make it program, as you can see that it did here. Sometimes you will need to click the remote more than once. If you do have to do that, give it a second or two in between to make sure that it can register. Once you have done this, you will take it off program mode like we discussed, and then you will go ahead and open your door.